Hey everyone, my name is Lori, and I'm a 29-year-old fitness trainer. My life has not always been smooth, and I've had to go through many ups and downs to get to where I am today. But right now, I'm smiling from ear to ear. I'm holding the keys to my brand new black car. It's a sedan I've been dreaming about for years. And now it's finally mine. This car didn't just fall into my lap. I had to work really hard for it. I picked up extra training sessions, stayed late many nights, and saved every dollar I could. But standing here, looking at my shiny new car, I know it was all worth it. Right after one of my training sessions at the gym, one of my regular clients, Helen, comes up to me. Her eyes go wide with excitement. "Wow, Lori, is that your new car?" she asks with a big smile. I'm still grinning as I nod. "Yep. Picked it up just yesterday. Took a lot of saving and hard work, but I finally got it." Helen gives me a high five. "That's amazing. You're such an inspiration. You always work so hard and never give up on your goals." Her kind words really mean a lot to me. I feel proud, happy, and motivated. But just as I'm enjoying the moment, my phone buzzes. It's a message from my mom. "Megan, we need to talk about your sister's situation. Family dinner tonight. No excuses." I let out a sigh. My good mood starts to fade. It's not that I don't love my family, I do. But things between us are complicated. My mom can be very controlling, always trying to get her way. My dad usually just goes along with whatever she says. And my younger sister, Kayla, has always acted like the world owes her something. Later that evening, I drive to my parents' house. The moment I walk through the door, I feel the tension. My mom looks at me and says in a sarcastic tone, "Well, look who decided to show up. Miss Independent." She smiles, but there's a sharp edge to her voice. "Nice of you to grace us with your presence, Nat." I give a small smile and sit down at the dinner table. As always, it doesn't take long before the conversation turns to money. Kayla starts talking about how she just lost her job. "It's just so unfair," she says, frowning. "They didn't even give me a chance to explain." She leaves out the part where she was always late and barely did her work. I know the truth because I've heard the stories before, and because I've helped her out more times than I can count. I've given her money, covered for her, and supported her through things she never even thanked me for. Then, right on cue, my mom jumps in. "Well, maybe your sister can help you out, Kayla. Lori's doing so well with her training business. I'm sure she can spare a little money." I sit there in silence, feeling angry inside. It seems like no matter how hard I work or how much I accomplish, I'm always expected to carry the weight for everyone else. This moment reminds me why I worked so hard in the first place, to build a life of my own, away from all this pressure and guilt. But sometimes, no matter how far you go, your past finds a way to pull you back in. I take a deep breath and say, "I'm sorry, but the answer is no. I've worked hard for everything I have, and right now I need to focus on keeping myself stable financially." The whole dinner table goes quiet. My dad shifts in his seat and clears his throat. My mom looks at me sharply, her eyes narrowing. "That's very selfish of you, Lori," she says. "Family should always come first." I stay calm and reply, "It's not selfish to set boundaries, Mom. I love all of you, but I can't keep fixing everyone's problems. You and Kayla need to learn how to handle money better." No one says anything after that, and the rest of dinner is tense. I feel hurt, but also proud of myself for standing up for what I believe in. A few weeks go by. One day, I'm at the gym, finishing a session with a client. My phone starts buzzing again and again. It's Kayla. At first, I ignore the calls, thinking she'll stop. But after 7 missed calls, I finally answer. "What is it, Kayla?" I ask, trying hard not to sound annoyed. "They fired me," she cries. "I lost my job." I pause. "I'm sorry to hear that. What happened?" "Oh, you know how it is," she says in an angry tone. "Same old corporate nonsense. They said I was unreliable or whatever."
Can you believe that?
I stay quiet for a moment, not sure what to say. Then she adds, "Anyway, I need to borrow your car so I can go look for a new job." I nearly drop my phone. "Wait, what?"
No, Kayla.
"I need my car for work." How do you expect me to train my clients without it? She laughs in a mean way. Come on, Lori. You can take an Uber or something. This is more important. I take another deep breath. I'm sorry, Kayla, but no. I worked hard for my car, and I need it every day. I can't lend it out. Before I can say anything else, she hangs up. I know this isn't the end of it. Sure enough, later that week, I get a text from my mom. Family dinner tonight. No excuses. I already know what it's about. I get in my car and drive to my parents' house, not feeling great about it. As soon as I walk through the door, I feel the heavy mood. My mom's eyes are sharp and cold. My dad won't even look at me. Kayla is sitting at the table, smirking like she already knows what's coming. Sit down, Lori, my mom says. Her voice sounds cold and serious. We need to talk about your selfish behavior. I sit, surprised. Excuse me? My dad speaks next. Your sister needs help, kiddo. We think it would be the right thing for you to let her use your car. I look at both of them, shocked. You think I should just hand over my car? The one I worked so hard to buy and need every day for my job. Mom nods.
Yes.
That's what family does. I shake my head.
No.
What family should do is support each other without taking advantage. I love you all, but I won't keep giving while getting nothing back. The room is silent again. But this time I don't feel bad. I feel strong. I sit there completely shocked. Are you serious right now? I ask. I already told Kayla no. I need my car for work. Mom suddenly slams her hand on the table. Don't you care about your family at all? Kayla really needs this. And what about what I need? I shoot back. I worked hard for that car. I saved for it, I paid for it, and now I use it every single day to do my job. Kayla jumps in, her voice full of sarcasm. Oh, please, Lori. You're just showing off. You don't really need that car. You're just being selfish. That's it. I've had enough. I stand up, and my chair makes a loud scraping sound across the floor. I'm not being selfish. I say firmly. I'm setting boundaries. I love you all, but I'm not going to let anyone walk all over me anymore. Then something happens that I never thought would. My dad stands up too, his face red with anger. Before I can even think or move, his hand hits my cheek hard. The room goes completely quiet. I don't say a word. I just raise my hand to touch my face, which is burning from the slap. I feel frozen. I can't believe what just happened. After that, I leave without another word. In the days that follow, I try to focus on my work and stay calm. But my phone starts buzzing constantly. Message after message pours in from cousins, aunts, uncles, and even old friends. It's clear that my mom and Kayla have been telling people their side of the story. How could you treat your family like this, Lori? I always thought you were a kind person. What happened? Your poor sister just needed help, and you turned your back on her? Reading these messages hurts. I feel sad, angry, and confused. All I did was say no. How did that make me the bad guy? Then my phone rings. It's my cousin Nathan. He's someone I've always been close to. I answer, my voice a bit shaky. Hey, Lori, he says gently. I heard what happened. Are you okay? I take a deep breath. Not really, Nathan. I just can't believe how fast everyone turned against me. It's like they don't even want to hear my side.
He sighs.
I'm really sorry.
This isn't fair to you.
But for what it's worth, I think you did the right thing. Don't let them twist things around and make you feel guilty. You have every right to stand up for yourself. His words help. I don't feel so alone. But I also know I need more support to deal with everything I'm feeling. So I decide to start therapy. I find a therapist named Dr. Catherine and begin going to weekly sessions. At first, it's hard.
I don't even know what to say.
But slowly, week by week, things start to make more sense. I begin to understand why I feel so guilty even when I'm doing the right thing. I learn that it's okay to say no. I learn that love doesn't mean letting people hurt you. One afternoon after a session, I walk out of Dr. Catherine's office feeling a little lighter. The pain is still there, but now I have tools to deal with it. For the first time in a long while, I feel proud, not for saying yes, but for finally saying no. And that's a step toward healing. I walk out of therapy feeling a little stronger than I did before. I'm starting to understand my feelings better and learning how to protect myself. But just as I step outside, my phone buzzes. It's a call from my bank. "Hello, Miss Lori," the voice says. "We've noticed some strange activity on your account. There have been attempts to open new credit cards in your name." My heart sinks. I stop walking. My mind races back to all the times my parents had access to my personal information, my social security number, bank info, and other private details. "Oh no," I whisper, feeling sick. Right away, I decide to hire someone who can help. I find a private investigator named Jerry and ask him to look into what's going on. A week later, he calls me with the results.
"I'm really sorry, Lori," he says gently.
"But your parents have been using your name to open credit cards and take out loans. Everything points back to them." I feel like I've been punched in the stomach.
"How could they do this to me?"
They're my family. Families are supposed to protect each other, not steal and lie. Just when I think things can't get worse, my phone rings again. It's Kayla. She sounds panicked and scared. "Lori, you have to help me," she cries. "I'm in trouble at work. They say I stole money. They're accusing me of embezzlement." I sigh, already expecting drama. "Kayla, what did you do?" "It's not what it looks like," she says quickly. "I just borrowed some money. I was going to pay it back. Please, you have to help me." Before I can even respond, my mom calls too. "Lori, your sister needs help," she says. "You need to give her the money so she can pay back what she took."
I feel anger rise inside me. No.
Absolutely not. This is Kayla's problem, not mine. She made the mess, and she has to fix it. Mom's voice turns loud. "How dare you? After everything we've done for you?" I laugh bitterly. "Oh, you mean like stealing my identity and opening credit cards in my name?" "Yeah, I know all about that." There's a long pause. Then my dad gets on the phone. "Now, kiddo, let's not make any quick decisions. We're still family. We can work this out." I shake my head even though he can't see me. "No, we can't. If you don't leave me alone, I'm going to the police. I have proof, and I won't stay quiet." Then my mom's voice changes. It becomes sweet, almost fake. "Lori, sweetie, think about what you're saying. You wouldn't want to tear this family apart, would you?" I end the call without saying another word. I feel exhausted but also clear about what I have to do. I've had enough. The next day, my best friend Joyce comes over. I tell her everything about the bank, the credit cards, Kayla, and the threats. "This is insane," she says, shaking her head. "We need to keep you safe." She comes up with a plan. We set up hidden cameras around my apartment and even in my car. If my parents or Kayla try anything, we'll have it all on tape. No more surprises. No more secrets. For the first time in a long while, I feel like I'm taking back control of my life. I don't know what will happen next, but I do know one thing. I'm not going to let anyone take advantage of me ever again. She said that as she gave me a warm hug. I felt a little better. A few days later, while I was at work, my phone buzzed with a security alert. The camera we had set up near my car had picked up movement. I opened the live video feed, and what I saw made my heart stop. It was my parents. They were standing near my car, trying to break into it. "We'll take it while she's at work," I heard my dad say clearly. "She won't be able to prove anything," my mom replied. Then she added, "It's for Kayla. Nady owes us this much." I stared at the screen in shock. My own parents, trying to steal my car, saying I owed them. I couldn't believe it. Joyce, my best friend, was sitting next to me. She was watching it too. Her hand gently rested on my shoulder. "Lori, you have to call the police." I nodded, my hands shaking as I dialed 911. As I waited for the police to arrive, I felt a strange mix of emotions, sadness, anger, and even a little relief. This was the moment I had been afraid of for so long. But now it was finally happening, and there was no going back. Still, for the first time in a long while, I felt powerful. I was standing up for myself. I whispered quietly, "They can't hurt me anymore," as I watched the police car arrive through the camera feed. Word spread fast about what my parents and Kayla had done. People who once stood by them started to back away. Their circle of friends and supporters grew smaller. I heard from others that they were now struggling with money since they could no longer use me or anyone else to get what they wanted. About a month later, I got a phone call from a detective. "Miss Lori," he said, "I'm calling to let you know that your sister Kayla has been arrested for embezzlement." I felt a quick, sharp pain in my chest. It still hurt to hear that, even after everything she had done. But deep down, I knew it was the right thing. I spoke softly. "Thank you for telling me." The detective continued, "Also, we're moving forward with charges against your parents for identity theft. They could be facing jail time." After I hung up, I sat in silence. It was over. But at the same time, I knew it was really just the beginning of a new chapter in my life. I threw myself into work. I focused all my energy on growing my fitness business. I started offering online workout classes, which quickly became popular. Soon after, I opened a small studio of my own. My client list grew, and I stayed busy. For the first time, I was doing something just for me. No guilt. No drama. Just honest, hard work. One evening, after locking up the studio, a new client walked over to me. He looked friendly and confident. "Hi," he said. "Lori, right? I'm Eric. I just started coming to your classes. You're really good at what you do." I smiled, feeling proud. "Thank you, Eric. That means a lot." As we chatted, I felt something new, peace. The past had been painful, but I had finally built a life that was mine. I was strong. I was free. And I was just getting started. "I just wanted to say thank you," Eric told me one evening after class. "Your classes have really changed my life." I smiled, feeling a warm happiness in my heart. "That means a lot, Eric. Thank you for saying that." As time went on, I realized something beautiful was happening. I was building a new kind of family. The people who came to my fitness classes weren't just clients anymore. They were becoming friends. And those friends slowly became like family to me. We started spending time together outside the gym. We had potluck dinners where everyone brought a dish to share. We held game nights full of laughter and fun. On weekends, we went hiking and enjoyed the fresh air and sunshine. It was simple, but it brought me so much joy. One night, after one of our little gatherings, I was cleaning up when Joyce came over and pulled me aside. "Lori," she said with a smile, "I'm so proud of you. Just look at everything you've done." I nodded, feeling a deep calm settle inside me. "It wasn't easy," I said quietly, "but I finally feel free." And I meant it. I had gone through a lot. The lies, the hurt, the betrayal from the people who were supposed to love me most. But I didn't let it break me. I stood up for myself. I learned to say no. I walked away from the pain and created something better. I learned that family isn't just about blood. Real family is about love, support, respect, and kindness. It's about the people who are there for you, who accept you as you are, and who don't try to control or use you. Family are the people who lift you up when life gets hard and cheer for you when you succeed. And now my story is coming to an end. But before we close this chapter, I want to ask you something. If you were in my shoes, if your parents and sibling lied to you, stole from you, and tried to tear you down, what would you have done? Would you have pressed charges like I did? Would you have stood your ground and protected yourself? Or would you have given them one last chance to make things right? There's no easy answer. Every person and every situation is different. But I know this much. You deserve peace. You deserve safety. You deserve love that doesn't come with conditions. And most of all, you deserve to live a life that makes you feel proud and free. So what would you have done?